Good morning students. Today I am going to start velocity and acceleration. This is also a part of application of derivatives. Velocity and acceleration of a moving particle. So especially the particle is moving on a straight line. The particle is moving on a straight line. That concept you need to know what is meant by velocity and acceleration. Okay. First of all, velocity. What is the meaning of velocity? Okay, there are two types. Average velocity. Instantaneous velocity. Okay, average velocity, instantaneous velocity. Okay, a particle is moving on a straight line. After some time, the distance traveled with the particle is s. Means s is dependent upon time. That's why always the distance traveled with the particle is dependent upon time, means s is a function with respect to t. So I can write like this: s is equal to f of t. The distance traveled with the particle is dependent upon the time t. Okay. So here two unknowns are there. So t is one unknown, s is another unknown. By using these two, get one relation. That relation using that relation you can draw the graph on coordinate plane. For example, this is the graph of one such situation. This time is taken on x-axis, distance traveled by the particle is taken on y-axis. This is a graph of one such situation. For example, here t equal to 2 seconds. The distance traveled by the particle is, for example, 10 meters. T equal to 4 seconds. The distance traveled by the particle is, for example, 50 meters. In 2 equal to 2 seconds, the distance traveled by the particle is 10 meters. T equal to 4 traveled by 50. So in this time interval, what is the distance traveled by the particle? In this time interval means 4 minus 2, 2 in 2 seconds. What the distance traveled by the particle means 50 minus 10, 40 meters. So in these 2 meters, the distance traveled by the particle is 40 meters. Okay. Now we want to find at what rate the distance is changing. Rate of change of displacement. Here displacement and distance are same because the particle is moving on straight line. Rate of change of displacement we want to find. Rate of change of displacement. Okay. Rate of change of displacement. Okay, with respect to time it is changing, no? Rate of change of displacement with respect to time. So this is known as average velocity. Average velocity. Understood? Rate of change of displacement is called average velocity. So mathematically, rate of change of displacement is known as delta s by delta t. Rate of change of s with respect to time, delta s by delta t, average rate of change of displacement. This is nothing but average velocity. Okay, ds by dt. So in this problem, in this example, I want to find ds by dt. In this example, ds by dt, 50 minus 10 by difference in time, 4 minus 2. This is equal to 40 by 2. 20. Now in this example problem, I can say that change in displacement is nothing but 20 meter per second. So this 20 meter per second is called rate of change of displacement or average velocity. Okay. Sometimes you will find instantaneous change of displacement. That is symbolic as limiting value of delta s by delta t, where delta t tending to 0. This is called instantaneous rate of change of displacement. At what time? For example, t equal to 2 time. So limit delta s by delta t tending 0 at t equal to 2. At t equal to 2. So we want to know the meaning of this. Limit delta s by delta t where delta tends to 0 at t equal to 2 means what is instantaneous rate of change of displacement when time is equal to 2? So this is actually called velocity. Understood? So instantaneous velocity means instantaneous rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Okay, but in this chapter simply instantaneous velocity is known as velocity. Therefore, velocity means d delta s by delta t limiting value delta t tending to 0, or simply this can be written as ds by dt. So now onwards ds by dt means velocity of the particle. Instantaneous rate of change of displacement is called velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity. It has direction as well as magnitude. Okay. So what is the geometrical meaning of average velocity and geometrical meaning of instantaneous velocity? For example, this point is say A, this point is B, join these two and extend. This is line, this line is called curve for this curve. Coordinates of B are 4, 50. Coordinates of A are 2, 10. Just to find slope of AB, slope of AB equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, 50 minus 10 by 4 minus 2, that is equal to 40 by 20. So slope of AB is 20, yet the slope of AB is representing average velocity or rate of change of displacement. Rate of change of displacement is nothing but slope of this curve. What is the graphical meaning of instantaneous velocity? Means what happened in this sense? What happened? Delta t tending to 0 means this gap should be lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser. This gap is lesser and lesser means the B will approaches to A along the curve. B may be here, B may be here, B may be here. At a sense and the last sense, so that curve become the tangent to the curve at A. At A means the point is 2, 10. At coordinates of A 2, 10 means at t equal to 2. At t equal to 2, so the curve become the tangent to the curve. That's why instantaneous velocity means the slope of this curve at a particular point. That's why ds by dt is equal to v. Instantaneous rate of change of displacement is called velocity. See one example problem. S is equal to 2t square plus 4. Relationship between S and T. Relationship between time traveled by a particle with respect to time. So t is equal to 1, S is equal to 6 like that. So I want to find what is the velocity of the particle at t equal to 2. I want to find velocity of the particle at t equal to 2. What should V means? Just now we observed that is ds by dt. ds by dt equal to 4t. ds by t is equal to 4t. I want ds by dt at what time? T equal to 2 seconds. That is equal to 4 to the 8. So I can say that a unit for a second. Velocity, I can say that 8 units per second. 8 units per second. So observe here, ds by dt means v. V equal to 4t we got. V is depend upon t. T changes, V will change. So rate of change of V, rate of change of V, respect time is called average acceleration. Sometimes you want to find instantaneous rate of change of velocity. Instantaneous rate of change of velocity, that is called instantaneous acceleration, or simply you can call it is acceleration. Therefore, derivative of this with respect to time is nothing but acceleration, means dv by dt is nothing but acceleration and denoted by a. Okay students, From our previous explanation, we concluded something. One, average velocity. In average velocity, we measure how much distance the object covers over a time interval. Velocity, instantaneous velocity. Velocity means instantaneous rate of change of displacement is called velocity. V equal to ds by dt. Acceleration, instantaneous rate of change of velocity is called acceleration and denoted by small a equal to d square s by dt square. Some SI units for velocity and acceleration. Velocity is standard units are meter per second. Acceleration is meter per second square. So V equal to 0, we can say that particle comes rest because the particle is moving on the straight line. Particle is moving on the straight line. V equal to 0 means the particle is comes rest. One important note: particle is moving on a straight line and it won't change its direction. So first of all, it should come rest. Then only it can change its direction. So V is greater than 0, we can say that S is increasing. If V is less than 0, we can say that S decreasing. If V is less than 0, we can say particle is said to be in retardation. Students, example 1. The distance s meters moved by a particle traveling in a straight line. Straight line. Our total concept is on straight line only. Straight line in t seconds given by s is equal to 3t plus t cube. Then something you want to find. S equal to solution. S is given as 3t plus t cube. Under this condition, particle is moving on a straight line. Find the time when velocity is 51. First of all, you have to find velocity. V equal 51, then t equal to dash or t equal question mark. So V means what? ds by dt. ds by dt differentiating with respect to time. That is 3 plus 3t square. V plus 3t square. So V is 51 here. 51 equal to 3 plus 3t square or 3t square equal to 40, to 148. Okay, t square equal to 1s are 116. Therefore, t equal to 4 seconds. So after 4 seconds, the velocity of the particle becomes 51 meter per second. But here can't take t equal to minus 4. Substitute t equal to minus 4, then you will get s equal to negative. That's why answer for the first problem is 4 seconds. Next one is acceleration after 2 seconds. Acceleration you want to find. Acceleration is derivative of dv by dt only. dv by dt. dv by dt should find. This is acceleration. dv by dt means here 60. What time you want to find? After 2 seconds. So dv by dt t equal to 2, that is equal 12 meter per second square. 12 meter per second square. Okay. Next, third one. Interesting one, third one. The distance moved. This is the formula. T is 1 means what is the distance moved in 1 minute, 1 second. T equal to means what the distance traveled in 2 seconds, like that. But the question is the distance moved in third second. In third second. In third second. In third second. In third second means what should find S3 minus S2. Especially at third second, how much distance traveled? In 1 second this distance, in 2 seconds distance, in third second this distance. This distance you want to find. Means what happened? S3 minus S2. S3 minus S2. S3, 3 should substitute. 3 there are 9 plus 3 cube 27 minus 2 to 6 plus 2 8. Okay, so what is this? 36 minus this is 14 to 22. So distance, no, here distance in meters, 22 meters. So distance traveled in third second equal to 22 meters. Example 2. A particle is moving along a line under the rule S equal to t cube by 3 minus 3t square plus 8t. Under this rule, particle is moving along the line. Find the distance travelled by the particle before it first compressed. Okay. When the particle with the pressure is, velocity should be 0. What time velocity is 0 should find. V equal to ds by dt, that is equal to 3t square by 3 minus 3 into 2t plus 8. T get cancel. So V equal to t square minus 6t plus 8. V equal to 0. Then only it becomes rest. Implies t square minus 6t plus 8 implies t minus 4 into t minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, t equal to 2 and t equal to 4. Find the distance travelled by the particle before it come rest. Before it first come rest means at 2 equal to, at t equal to 2, since you want to find s. If t equal to 2, then s equal to 8 by 3 minus 12 plus 16. So 48, 8, 56 by 3 minus 12. Okay. So 56 minus 36 by 3, 20 by 3. So 20 by 3 meters. This is the distance travelled by the particle. Okay. Before it first compressed. Now example 3. A particle moving on a line with the condition. Yes, solution for that problem. S equal to 3t cube minus 8t plus 1. Under this condition, the particle is moving on the line. Find t so that distance travelled by the particle increases. S should be greater than 0. S should be greater than 0 means what happened? V is greater than 0. Already discussed, no? S should be greater than 0. When this happens, V greater than 0. What values of t? V greater than 0. Implies V greater than 0. So, V equal to ds by dt, that is equal to 9t square minus 8. So V equal to 9 times of t square 8 by 9. We want to find the value of t so that V greater than 0. V greater than 0 means already 9 positive, this should be greater than 0. T square by 8 by 9 greater than 0. A square minus b square form, a plus b to a minus b. T plus 2 root 2 by 3 into t minus 2 root 2 by 3 should be greater than 0. So simple inequality using number line concept we can find out. Two linear brackets are there, find the 0 of each bracket. Here minus 2 root 2 by 3, here 2 root 2 by 3. Same plus symbol minus. So we want greater symbol. So the values of x 2 root 2 3 to infinity and minus into 2 root 2 by. Therefore, yeah, t belongs to minus infinity to minus 2 root 2 by 3 union 2 root 2 by 3 to infinity. For these intervals, for these